Satnam. Good morning and welcome to Kriya Meditation class. Hope everybody is feeling wonderfully this morning. Thank you all for showing up. So we'll be doing a breath practice into our meditation today. We're going to be starting with the Guru mantras and go through a series of other mantras as we typically always begin here in this class. If you're joining us on the video, the playlist is at the first that we'll be using. I'll say when to hit that. And the links to all the mantras and what they mean are also included in the description. So be sure to check those out. That way you can pull the playlist, have it up next to you, ready on your separate device, and that way we can press play and have that running while we're in the practice itself. So if you're familiar with the mantras, you can certainly join in with me. Or if you just like to listen, just listen. If you want to learn them, keep coming back to class. You'll have it in a matter of no time. And then those links are going to help you get the words and the understanding of what they mean. Beautiful. Finding that comfortable seat if you're not in it already, sitting up nice and tall with a straight spine like a yogi. Allow the navel center to relax so the diaphragm can move freely in the body. A slight little tuck of the tailbone. Tailbone tucks down, rising up out of the hips, up the trunk. Spine is long with the natural curve of the spine. Slight little tuck of the chin backward. And the head high. Beautiful. A couple rounds of breath to settle in, and then we'll begin with 3 rounds of Om and jump into the mantras. Starting from a place of ease in the body, ease in the mind. Just focusing on the breath, being absorbed into the self, into the practice. Connecting with that deep inner sanctuary, source energy. Big inhale to begin. Draw the breath in. And an exhale all the way out. And then inhale to Om. Om. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Sahana vavatu Sahana bunaktu Sahaviryam Kadavavai Tejasvinadahitamastu Ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lokah Samastah Sukhino bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino bhavantu. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name Jugadgare Name Satgare Name Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name Jugadgare Name Satgare Name Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name Jugadgare Name Satgare Name Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhaling deeply and completely, drawing that sweet breath into the body, feeling the vibration of the mantras, setting your intention for the practice, knowing why you're here, every cell in your body listening. And then slowly exhale, thumb and first finger touch, other fingers fall away, and just fall into the stillness, releasing that exhalation, creating the inner environment and the outer environment, building unity and community in the room and the space around us that connects us all in this together. Beautiful. Allowing the eyes to blink open, we're going to come into a brief warm-up. So sliding off of blanket or block or whatever you might be seated upon, and having the palms face down on the knees. We're going to begin with Sufi grinds. So inhale as we circle forward, and exhale as we circle back. Nice and smooth and steady. Just taking that vibration from the mantras and allowing it to roll through us with the breath as we begin to move in unison. Breath and body moving as one. Inhale as we come forward. Exhale as we come back. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, upright, nice and tall, full breath straight. And keep the upward lift in the body. Release the breath out of the nose. And inhale, we begin to reverse that circle, going in the opposite direction now. So same motion, just in reverse, our goofy side. We always tend to start with our more predominant, dominant side. And this side may feel a little bit different, a little bit awkward. So maybe you go a little bit slower, with a little bit less force, just more glide. Feel it out, smooth out any stickiness, any jerkiness, any lurching in the body with the breath. Inhaling forward, exhaling back, eyes closed as much as possible through the practice. Inhale brings us upright, nice and tall. And exhale, release the breath. Just tune in, notice, feel into the body. Start to bring awareness into the movements and the actions and the spaces in between. Sliding the hands down onto the shins, we're going to do a little spinal flex. So we're going to inhale, heart comes forward because the tilt of the pelvis. So the pelvis tilts forward, the heart comes with it. Maybe a little pull onto the hands on the shins. Gives it just a nice gentle little force here to help the heart come forward. And then exhale, we're going to round back. It's not much force when we come forward. Inhale and exhale. So we're looking for more glide, less gym, less force, and kind of more just gentle glide here. Inhale to exhale. The breath gets a little bit more burly, a little bit more audible here. And the main thing here is to try to keep the chin in a slight Jalandhara neck lock so the chin stays parallel. This way the head's not flailing up and down with this motion. We're just isolating the length of the spine between tailbone and collarbones. Taking the spine into extension and flexion. Just getting the energy moving through that central channel. Keep this motion. Allow the hands to move from the shins out to the knees. So we're getting a little higher up in the back now, so the thoracic spine can move a little bit more freely. Heart still moving. There you go. Three, 2, And 1. Take that big inhale all the way in, full breath all the way in. Hold to the top just for a beat, slight engagement of Mula Bandha, lifting the pelvic floor, anus, sex organs, navel pulls back towards the spine, just lift. Release the contraction on the pelvic floor, slowly release the breath out of the nose. Left leg will go long. Right leg bent, sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. If this right knee comes super high, just take a block, pop it up under there or a blanket, and just bring the floor up to the knee. That's only if the knee's high. Beautiful. When take an inhale, both hands high. Then on an exhale, the left hand is going to reach, grabbing the big toes, maybe the outer edge of that left foot, maybe the ankle, maybe somewhere on the leg where you can reach comfortably. And then inhale, that left hand high, that right hand high to the sky, gaze looks back. And then exhale, we're going to fold, bringing the right hand towards the left hand, touching it if possible. Inhale, open, gaze back, eyes closed once you have it. Exhale to fold. In we open, full beautiful breath. Exhale, surrender and release. Inhale, rise, give effort, stretch, open, full breath. Exhale, move from action to release and fold. Inhale, effort, breath, open. Exhale, surrender, release, and fold. In and out. And find your pace. Be with your breath, your body, your movement. It's your practice. Tune in. Feel the movement, feel the motion, be with the breath. Last inhale, hand high. And exhale to fold. This time to stay, to breathe. Just surrender, release the underside of the left leg, no force. Just let it go. And then settle, and the body will invite you into a deeper fold. It's not about making it happen, it's about the invitation. As the charge in the muscle fibers release, that electrical charge lets go, there's more openness, there's more space, and as that space becomes available, you can go a little further in, and then you'll meet a new edge, and the same thing will happen over and over again. But if we try to force it, the muscle will tension, that electric charge will be there, and we'll be at a block, a standstill between our physical body and our will. Learn to melt the will and the physical body. And then there's nothing left but flow and invitation. And you go a little bit further. And preparing to move. I'm going to inhale to rise up. And exhale, the hands come behind you, fingertips pointing away, both legs long, just a little windshield wiper of the legs. A little up and down of the knees. Right leg stays out, left leg comes in this time. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, this time right hand goes down, grabbing the big toes, or onto the ankle, or anywhere on the leg that you can reach comfortably. Inhale, that left hand high, the actual left hand this time. Exhale to fold. Inhale, following the breath, eyes closed when you can. And exhale, fold, bringing the left hand towards the right or touching. Your movement, your breath, your body, your practice. Find it, settle in. Breath and body moving in unison, in harmony. Breath not rushing the body, body not rushing the breath. Tuning in, feeling the movement, feeling the action, feeling what the breath does as you move, feeling how the breath moves you. Just bringing awareness and attention, so important as we do these warm-up exercises. Not only are we warming up the body to receive the practice, but we're also warming up our mind's awareness to the inner sphere, right? Keeping the eyes closed, turning down one of the external senses, allowing that gaze to be internal, noticing those subtle shifts as they happen. Inhale, last time, hand high. And an exhale to fold, to surrender, to release. Right leg at ease, completely let go of any force, a softness, a gentleness, surrender. Fall in, wait for that invitation to go further, and when it comes, go. You're invited, you're welcome at that point. You're not fighting against yourself. Be steady. Be with your breath. Notice and feel. Surrender and release. And preparing to move, we're going to inhale, rising up. And an exhale, hands behind, fingertips away, both legs long. Again, little windshield wiper of the legs. And a little up and down of the knees. And then coming to rebuild your seat. If you haven't gotten that playlist up and ready, get it ready next to you. So with the eyes open, there's a couple little things that we have to run through in order to know where we're going. And it's best to do that first, just so you have all the bits and pieces and the component parts to the practice. So that way when we start, we can really just fall in and ride the experience. So the things that we need to go over are some hand motions and what they do on the body. So the first one is right antenna. So that has the right hand, fingertips are right up in L shape between the fingers and the thumb is extended as far as it can, right? So it's really kind of like an activated hand here, like an antenna, energetically. So this is going to come right into the right eye socket, right in the corner at the top of the bridge of the nose. Now slide that thumb down the bridge of the nose until you reach the divot right above the nasal passage. Then a little gentle pressure there, which is the end of one of the nadi channels, the energetic channels in our body. Little gentle pressure there, it doesn't have to be much. We'll close off the right side nostril, and then we'll be breathing in and out of the left nostril. So right antenna creates left nostril breathing. Beautiful. Let that come down. So the next one is left antenna. It's the exact same thing as right antenna, except on the left side. And then the same process, in fact this time you can just bring the thumb right to that little divot now that you found it on the other side, and then soft pressure into that little divot, closes off that left side, fingers stay straight up, thumb stays extended, so it's a little activation in the hand, and we're breathing out of the right side nostril. Right nostril breathing. Beautiful. Let that come down. So the next one is Vishnu Mudra. So on the right hand, we'll bend the first 2 fingers down and the other 3 fingers will extend away. So the thumb is extended, the ring finger and pinky are extended, and the first 2 fingers are curled in. We're going to place this right on those divots again, right above the nostrils. The thumb on the right side, the ring finger on the left, and then a little gentle pressure into the thumb, keeping the ring finger open, and that's left nostril breathing. Then releasing the thumb and a little pressure into the ring finger creates right nostril breathing. Beautiful. So we're going to use this in an alternating pattern. You can drop that hand down. So that's Vishnu Mudra. The other mudras are Gyan Mudra, which is thumb and first finger touch, the other 3 fingers extend away. So we're all fairly familiar with Gyan Mudra, even if we don't know what it's called. You know, it's a meditative position. One for inspiration. So as we keep this here, this is our resting position when we're not doing any of the hand motions. So whichever hand we're using can just rest in Gyan Mudra. Okay? So that's it. Right antenna, left antenna, Vishnu Mudra, and we'll be using this as we go through the practice. Beautiful. So go ahead and start your playlist now. You can go ahead and push play, and the playlist will take off. And then find your seat, sitting upright, and staying as upright as you can throughout the entire practice, allowing the eyes to be closed, Gyan Mudra in both hands, thumb first finger touch, other fingers fall away, palms face up on the knees or thighs. And I'm sure we can still feel the effects of the warm-ups, that slight energetic awareness and bump. And just settling in for a moment, allowing the mantra to start playing around you with the playlist, or enjoying your silence, but tuning in inside and just coming into a place of absorption into the practice again. The whole thing that we're doing can become a meditation as we go through it. Steps and stages getting deeper each time. Just a couple rounds of breath here to settle in. To begin, taking right antenna, allowing that come to the right divot right above the right nostril. Soft little pressure into that divot, closing off the right side. Long deep breathing out of left nostril. Lunar breath, calming. Soft, quiet, long, deep breathing here. Not forcing the breath, but allowing it to be as long and smooth and quiet as possible. And if you like, you can add an imagery through the entire practice. White light coming in through the nostril, down into the navel center, and then back out on the exhale. And that can work with us through the entire practice if you would like to add imagery to the practice as well. White healing, cleansing light coming in, down with the breath into the navel center, swirling around, cleaning, cleansing, healing, and then back out, white light on the exhale. Finding that last exhalation through the left nostril. And then fully taking the hand away after that exhale. Thumb, first finger touch, other fingers extend away. Just tuning in, feeling the effects of the breath practice so far, and just noticing the subtle shifts and changes that occur as we go. Falling into that witness state, allowing the whole thing to be part of the meditation. Preparing to move. Left antenna coming up to the nose. Gentle little pressure right into the left divot above that left nostril. And then right nostril breathing. The solar side, the stimulating side. Smooth, long, deep breathing. Quiet and soft, long and deep. Finding that last exhalation out of the right side. And fully releasing, hand coming down, thumb and first finger touch, other fingers extend away, and falling into the breath, falling into the stillness, noticing the effects of the breath practice so far, steps and stages. They build layer at a time. Tuning back in the inner gaze. And preparing to move, taking Vishnu Mudra in the right hand, the first two fingers curl in, the other fingers extend away, and then bringing that up, just resting the ring finger and the thumb on the divots of the nose. And then a little bit of pressure into the thumb, closing off the right side, inhaling left. Removing the thumb, pressing the ring finger, exhaling right. Removing the ring finger, pressing the thumb, inhaling left. Removing the thumb, pressing the ring finger, exhaling right. Inhale left. And exhale right. Keeping this pattern going, inhaling left, exhaling right. And then next time you exhale completely out of the right side, fully release that right hand back down after the exhalation. Thumb, first finger touch, other fingers fall away. Notice, feel, settle in all the little tiny subtle shifts that occur. Bearing witness deeper and deeper into the meditative state as we go. Preparing to move again. And the right hand, thumb and first two fingertips fall in, other fingers extend away. Bring the right hand up to the nose, ring finger and thumb resting on those divots very, very softly. And now with the ring finger closing off the left side, inhaling right. Closing off the right side, exhaling left. So just reversing the breath this round. Inhaling right. And exhaling left. Stay soft. Stay in a place of receiving. Keep the spine and seat tall. Be in that witness state, receiving the breath practice. Finding that last exhalation here through the left side. Normal breathing as you drop that right hand down, thumb, first finger touch, palms facing up on the knees or thighs. We settle in here deeply and completely, feeling the effects of the entire breath practice and dropping into our meditative state, being absorbed into that inner sanctuary, feeling source energy, connected and free, liberated in ourself, anchored, contained, worthy and welcome, safe and free. If the mind begins to wander into thinking, just notice, say to yourself, oh, this is thinking. Maybe you add a little smile, that's okay. And then turn your awareness and attention back to the breath, feeling the sensations of the body being breathed. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest, the soft, squishy expansion and contraction of the lungs in the body. The cool air coming in the nasal passage, the warm air leaving. Just connecting to all the sensation, all the feels of the body being breathed, bringing us into the present. Just being with the body's breath, 2 or 3 rounds, allowing the mind to be focused on that. And then dropping that technique and coming back into that place of witness, back into being absorbed in the practice. And if you find yourself in thinking again, rinse and repeat as many times as you may need. Slowly bringing the hands to heart center, an Anjali Mudra prayer pose right at the heart, palms touching. And then an inhale, the hands wide out and up, palms touch overhead. I am happy. Exhale, hands come back down to the heart center. Inhale, hands wide out and up, palms touch overhead. I am healthy. Exhale, hands coming to the heart. Inhale, hands wide out and out, palms touch. I am holy. Exhale, hands resting right at the heart center. Then out loud, repeat after me. I embody grace so fully that all who I meet feel its presence. Hands to the forehead center. We close with one long sat, one short nam. Sat nam meaning that we are truth. Inhaling. Thank you so much, fantastic yogis, for coming to class, giving this your time and attention. You deserve this, so celebrate in yourself. Be the light in the world you wish to see. Have a fantastic day. Give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe if you want to keep following. And I'll see you guys next time. Sat Nam.